Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot in the Pagan Perspective. This week we're talking about Hinduism, yoga, and paganism. Amrit, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, writes, "Blessed be, I'm hoping to start a discussion on your guys' experience with Hinduism." And I'm going to just stop right there and say that I don't know much about Hinduism. I've learned very little about it, probably just enough to get me in trouble. So I'm not even going to try to touch on that because I'm not nearly as well versed or comfortable in what I do know to even go there and offend people. So, or even the tradition of yoga. Now, I have done yoga more than I've researched Hinduism. Uh, I used to practice yoga, I think it was like my junior year of high school or something like that. I printed off pages from the internet on ways to do yoga and different practices. I must admit that it was all self-taught, so if I was doing a pose wrong, I'm the only one that knows, you know. But anyway, moving on. Like I said, I did do a couple different exercises and whatnot whenever I was in high school, and I really enjoyed it. I felt more comfortable, more centered, grounded, what have you, um, with the entire experience. I just felt like I was a calm human being. I didn't feel stressed, flighty, nothing like that. It was a very grounding experience for me. So that's as much as I can pretty much say on the topic of yoga as actually being done. As pagans, have you seen any similar themes between the two? Again, I can't really speak to that too much, but I can say that one of the sources that I looked up, it says that they think that yoga came from Hinduism. Other sources say that yoga came from Buddhist traditions. It's not really known. Any thoughts on whether the two would mix well? Well, if it's from the Hindu tradition, then I would say yes. It should mix well. If it is in fact not from Hindu traditions, then maybe it might take a little tweaking. Personally, I've heard very little opposition from the pagan community. However, traditionalist, right-handed paths of Hinduism seem to be less enthused about the combination. Like I said, I think it's more of whether or not that tradition believes that yoga came from Hinduism and what they believe yoga is at its very core. Excuse me. So I think that's, again, all in how you look at yoga. To me, and I don't want to offend anybody that's a Reiki practitioner out there, I equate yoga more towards like a Reiki practice where, and don't get me wrong, I don't know a lot about Reiki either. So I'm just going from what I was taught and told and whatnot. But Reiki is basically for everybody, and I believe the same thing is true about yoga. I think everybody can benefit from it. It's whether or not you focus on certain aspects while doing yoga. There's actually a book out there called Yoga for Christians. I know there's some Reiki practitioners out there that are Christians, and they've adapted it to be something that works well in their practice. So I think it can benefit everybody, and I think it's there for everybody now, either as an exercise or as a practice to grow further in your own spiritual path. So that's about my extent of the murky knowledge of yoga and Hinduism, which may not be much. So, little updates. I'm still looking for somebody to take my dog and two cats, if you are still willing. So I'm putting that out there for anybody that lives near the New Jersey area. And I also wanted to add in that after next week, right? Yes. Next week, after that video, I will be going down to Washington, D.C. for eye surgery, so say goodbye to the glasses. I will be doing some videos to cover the time that I will be away, as well as the time that I'm going to be, because right after that I'm working towards going to Korea, and it's going to be, chaotic around here, even more than it has been lately. So I'm going to do my videos ahead of time just to give you all some notice on that. So if you see me wearing the same clothes, it's not because I'm dirty or filthy. It's because I'm recording them all at the same time. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that Kara can probably cover more of the topic tomorrow, because she actually does take yoga classes. So I'm hoping and looking forward to her video tomorrow. I'm going to let you guys go now. May you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Have a great day and a better tomorrow, and may your ancestors be with you. Bye-bye.